This is Max and Mia Podcast.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Max and Mia Podcast.
Hi, listeners. It's wonderful to have you with us again. I'm Mia.
And I'm Max. Thanks for tuning in today. We're really excited about today's episode.
Absolutely. Before we dive in, we want to say a huge thank you to all our amazing listeners. Your support means the world to us.
That's right. Whether you're just starting your English journey or you've been learning for a while, this show is for you. We love having learners from A2 all the way to B2 level joining us.
Great. So, Max, what are we exploring today?
Great question, Mia. Today we're talking about something we experience every single day, but maybe don't always know how to express properly in English.
Ooh, sounds intriguing. What is it?
We're focusing on feelings and emotions. Specifically, how do you feel today? But here's the thing. We're not just going to stick with the basic words like happy or sad.
Exactly. We want to help you discover more colorful and precise ways to describe your emotions. Think of words like thrilled, overwhelmed, content, or anxious.
Whether you're a beginner looking to expand your emotional vocabulary or an intermediate learner wanting to sound more natural and expressive, this episode has something special for you.
We'll practice different expressions, learn some useful phrases, and by the end of today's show, you'll feel much more confident talking about your feelings in English.
So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's explore the wonderful world of emotions together.
Are you ready to discover how you're really feeling today? Let's get started.
All right, let's listen to our first conversation. Here we have Sarah and Jake, two friends catching up after not seeing each other for a while. Pay attention to how they describe their emotions. They're using some really interesting vocabulary.
Shake! Oh my goodness, it's been ages. How have you been feeling lately?
Jack, I'm absolutely thrilled to see you. Honestly, I've been feeling fantastic these past few weeks. There's this incredible energy flowing through me. I feel so alive and motivated.
That's wonderful to hear. I can see it in your eyes. You're practically glowing. What's been making you feel so energized?
Well, you know how I've been nervous about starting my own business? I finally took the leap last month, and I'm feeling incredibly optimistic about everything. Every morning, I wake up feeling eager and determined to tackle new challenges.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. You know what? I've been experiencing something similar. I feel so grateful and content with the direction my life is taking right now.
Really? Tell me more. You do seem more relaxed and confident than the last time we met.
Yes, I've been feeling surprisingly calm and peaceful, but at the same time, there's this exciting anticipation building up inside me. I got accepted into that photography course I told you about.
No way! Sarah, that's incredible news! You must be feeling over the moon right now.
I am. I feel so enthusiastic and inspired. Every day feels like an adventure waiting to happen. I'm bubbling with creativity. I can't stop taking pictures of everything around me.
I love that. You know, it's funny how when we're feeling this positive, everything seems brighter, doesn't it? I've been feeling so fortunate lately. Even small things make me feel cheerful and uplifted.
Absolutely. I've noticed that too. I feel more curious about life, more open to new experiences. Last weekend, I tried rock climbing for the first time, and I felt so exhilarated. My heart was racing, but in the best possible way.
Rock climbing? Wow, that's bold. I bet you felt accomplished afterwards.
Oh, definitely. I felt so proud and satisfied, but also a bit overwhelmed in a good way, Like, there's so many possibilities ahead of me, and I feel ready to embrace them all.
I totally understand that feeling. Sometimes I feel a bit restless too, but it's not negative restlessness. It's more like I'm buzzing with excitement about what's coming next. I feel so hopeful about the future.
Exactly. That's the perfect way to describe it. I've also been feeling more connected to people around me, more compassionate, more understanding. It's like this positive energy is contagious.
That's beautiful, Sarah. I've been feeling quite confident in my decisions lately. Not arrogant, just sure of myself. It feels refreshing to trust my instincts again.
I'm so delighted to hear that. When we feel secure in our choices, everything else falls into place, doesn't it? I've been feeling quite serene about things that used to worry me.
Yes, and I feel so passionate about my projects now. Every task feels meaningful and exciting. I wake up feeling refreshed and ready to create something new.
That's the spirit. You know what I love about feeling this way? I feel so generous, not just with money, but with my time, my energy, my attention. I want to lift others up too.
That's wonderful. I've been feeling the same way. More patient with people, more understanding. It's like when we feel fulfilled ourselves, we have more to give to others.
Exactly. And I feel so grateful for this conversation right now. It's amazing how talking about positive feelings makes them even stronger, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I feel even more motivated now than when we started talking. Thanks for being such an awesome friend, Sarah.
Thank you too, Jake. I feel so blessed to have people like you in my life. Here's to feeling amazing and spreading that energy everywhere we go.
Cheers to that. I feel like we can conquer anything right now.
Wow, what an uplifting conversation. I couldn't help but smile while listening to Sarah and Jake.
Me too, Mia. There was so much positive energy there. Did you notice how they avoided using basic words like happy or good? Instead, they used much more descriptive and precise vocabulary.
Absolutely. Let's break down some of the fantastic expressions we just heard. For example, Jake said he felt thrilled and energized. These words paint a much clearer picture than simply saying, I feel good.
Exactly. And when Sarah mentioned feeling over the moon, that's a beautiful idiom that means extremely pleased or delighted. It's so much more expressive than basic vocabulary.
I loved how they described different intensities of positive feelings. Sarah felt calm and peaceful, but also had exciting anticipation. This shows us that we can feel multiple emotions at the same time.
Great point. And notice how they used bubbling with creativity and buzzing with excitement. These expressions use action words to make emotions feel more alive and dynamic.
Something else I noticed. They connected their feelings to specific situations. Jake felt optimistic about his business, and Sarah felt exhilarated after rock climbing. This helps us understand when and why we might use these words.
That's such an important observation. Context matters so much. And did you catch how they used different sentence structures? Sometimes they said, I feel, but other times they used I'm feeling, or there's this incredible energy flowing through me.
Yes, variety in expression is key to sounding natural. They also use some lovely collocations, word combinations that go together naturally, like incredibly optimistic or surprisingly calm.
And let's not forget the physical descriptions. Sarah said Jake was practically glowing, which shows how emotions affect our appearance and energy.
For our listeners, remember that these words have different strengths. Content is quieter than thrilled. Confident is steadier than exhilarated. Learning these nuances will make your English sound much more sophisticated.
Absolutely. Now, in our next conversation, we'll explore some different types of feelings. Stay tuned.
Now, let's listen to Emma and David. They're also catching up, but they're going through some tougher times. Notice how they express these more difficult emotions with rich, descriptive language.
David, thanks for meeting me today. I've been feeling quite overwhelmed lately and really needed to talk to someone.
Of course, Emma. I'm here for you. Actually, I've been going through a rough patch myself. I've been feeling pretty discouraged about things at work.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's been happening? You seem more withdrawn than usual.
Well, I applied for that promotion I told you about, and they gave it to someone else. I feel so disappointed and honestly, a bit defeated. All that hard work feels meaningless now.
Oh, David, that must be crushing. I can imagine how frustrated you must feel right now.
Yeah, I feel quite bitter about the whole situation. It's like no matter how much effort I put in, it's never enough. I've been feeling pretty pessimistic about my career lately.
I totally understand that feeling. You know, I've been struggling with something similar. My relationship with Tom ended last week, and I feel so heartbroken and lost.
Emma, I had no idea. That must be devastating. How are you coping?
Honestly, some days I feel completely drained and exhausted, not just physically, but emotionally too. I keep questioning everything. Was I not good enough? I feel so insecure about myself now.
Don't blame yourself, Emma. Sometimes things just don't work out. But I know that doesn't make it any less painful.
You're right. I've been feeling so vulnerable and sensitive to everything around me. Even small things make me feel emotional. Yesterday, I felt tearful watching a commercial on TV.
That sounds really difficult. I've been experiencing something similar. I feel so irritated and short-tempered with everyone. My patience feels completely depleted.
It's exhausting, isn't it? I feel so drained of energy. Some mornings I wake up feeling hopeless, like there's this heavy weight on my chest.
I know exactly what you mean. I've been feeling quite anxious about the future, too. What if I never find a job that values me? I feel so uncertain about everything.
The uncertainty is the worst part. I feel so confused about what I want now. I thought I had my life figured out, but now I feel completely lost and directionless.
That's exactly how I feel, like I'm wandering without a map. I've also been feeling quite lonely, even when I'm around people. It's strange, I feel disconnected from everyone.
Yes, that isolation feeling is awful. I've been avoiding social events because I feel so gloomy and don't want to bring others down with my mood.
I've been doing the same thing. I feel so weighed down by everything that I don't have energy for socializing. I feel guilty about it too, like I'm letting my friends down.
The guilt makes it even worse, doesn't it? I feel so critical of myself lately. Every little mistake feels enormous, and I feel incompetent at everything I try to do.
I completely relate to that. I've been feeling so self-conscious and doubtful about my abilities. It's like my confidence has just vanished.
Exactly. And I hate feeling this way. I feel so restless and agitated, but at the same time, I feel numb to things that used to bring me joy.
That numbness is scary, isn't it? I feel so detached from my usual interests. Things that used to excite me now feel meaningless and boring.
It really is frightening. But you know what? I'm grateful we can talk about this openly. I feel less alone knowing that someone understands these feelings.
Me too. I feel a tiny bit relieved just sharing this with you. Maybe feeling this way is more normal than we think.
I hope so. I know we both feel pretty miserable right now, but maybe talking about it is the first step toward feeling better.
I think you're right. We might feel troubled and disheartened today, but these feelings won't last forever.
Thank you for listening, David. Even though we both feel pretty low right now, I feel less alone in this struggle.
That was a very different conversation from our first one, wasn't it, Mia? But equally important for language learning.
Absolutely, Max. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. And being able to express difficult emotions accurately is crucial for meaningful communication.
I'm impressed by how Emma and David avoided simple words like sad or bad. Instead, they used much more precise vocabulary. For instance, David felt defeated rather than just sad about not getting the promotion.
Great observation! Defeated specifically suggests feeling like you've lost a battle or competition. It's much more descriptive than generic words. And Emma described herself as heartbroken, which is specifically about romantic disappointment.
Exactly. And notice the different levels of intensity. Emma felt overwhelmed. That's when you have too much to handle. But she also felt drained. That's about having no energy left. These are distinct feelings, even though they're both challenging.
I loved how they described physical sensations too. Emma mentioned this heavy weight on my chest when talking about feeling hopeless. This helps us understand that emotions have physical effects too.
That's such a valuable point. And David talked about feeling short-tempered and having his patience completely depleted. These expressions show us that emotions can affect our behavior toward others.
Something else I noticed. They used many different ways to express feeling isolated. David felt lonely and disconnected, while Emma felt lost and directionless. Each word paints a slightly different picture.
Brilliant observation. And pay attention to the combinations they used. Completely drained, pretty pessimistic, quite bitter. These adverbs help us understand the intensity of the feelings.
Yes. And they showed us that it's okay to feel multiple difficult emotions at once. Emma felt both restless and agitated, but also numb. This complexity is very human and very real.
I also appreciate how they supported each other. Even when discussing difficult topics, they listened with empathy. This teaches us that talking about challenges can actually help us feel less alone, as Emma said.
That's beautiful. And notice how they ended on a more hopeful note. These feelings won't last forever. This shows that expressing difficult emotions doesn't mean staying stuck in them.
For our listeners, remember that being able to articulate your feelings precisely helps others understand you better. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," you might feel frustrated, disappointed, or overwhelmed. And each word tells a different story.
Exactly. And don't worry if these words feel challenging at first. Start by choosing one or two that resonate with you and gradually build your emotional vocabulary. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. What an emotional journey we've been on together.
Absolutely. We've explored so many different ways to express how we're feeling, from thrilled and energized to overwhelmed and discouraged, and everything in between.
I hope our listeners discovered some new vocabulary today that will help them communicate their emotions more precisely and naturally.
Remember, emotions are complex and personal. Don't be afraid to experiment with these new words and expressions in your daily conversations.
And most importantly, it's perfectly normal to experience all types of feelings. Whether you're feeling fantastic or going through a tough time, being able to express yourself clearly helps others understand and support you better.
Before we go, we'd love to hear from you. Try using some of today's emotional vocabulary and let us know how it goes.
Also, if there are specific topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, please share your suggestions with us. Your feedback helps us create content that's truly useful for your English learning journey.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope you're feeling inspired and ready to express yourself with more confidence and clarity.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and remember, whatever you're feeling today is valid and important.
This has been Max.
And Mia, thanks for listening to our podcast, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.